He was an unlikely target for the full force of South Korean law. An unemployed, self-taught economics expert, Minerva, as he styled himself, blogged prolifically, posting some 280 online articles as the country's economy started to crumble last year. His often accurate predictions of the collapse of Lehman Brothers Bank, the plunge in the value of the South Korean won, were widely read and laced with caustic criticism of the government. Minerva unmasked in an image obtained by Al Jazeera. 31-year-old Park Dae-sung is now in a cell, awaiting the latest stage of his prosecution. His alleged crime came in December, when he posted that the government was telling banks not to buy US dollars, a destabilizing false rumor, say prosecutors, which cost $2 billion to put right.
I think that the government is already putting strains on the laws that are being used to prosecute Minerva. In general, people don't think that this is a crime, but the government is stretching the laws.
This isn't just a case of one lone blogger in trouble with the law. Seoul is teeming with so-called netizens. It boasts of being one of the world's most wired cities. But now the Minerva case has people worried about threats to freedom of speech and anonymity on the web.
He was called the president on internet.
Left-wing professor and longtime government critic Chin Jung-kwon clearly identified with Minerva's anti-establishment writings. He says this one arrest has set off a chain reaction of fear.
Yes, in my opinion, it's true. Democracy is in decline. In this age, you can't know if you've committed a crime until the prosecutors or police call you up and tell you. The authors have no knowledge of whether they'll be prosecuted for their posted articles or not.
Some suggest the new climate has its roots in last year's protests against imports of US beef. The newly elected administration of President Lee Myung-bak tested by 3 months of demonstrations, internet message boards key in organizing and sustaining the movement. Message boards like Agora, where Minerva's musings also appeared. Industry insiders now report a falling off in new political posts on these pages, the number of old ones being removed retrospectively by their worried authors. One spoke to us on condition that his name, but not his image, was concealed.
I wrote
those posts not with anything to gain politically or economically. I just wrote them to express my opinion. But if they were going to prosecute me for exercising my right to free speech, I was worried that the government would track me down and punish me.
We asked a succession of government departments for a comment. Each declined. An earlier statement from the Chief Prosecutor's Office said it would protect freedom of speech, never prosecuting people for expressing opinions or analysis. But it promised to deal strictly with those who, quote, spread falsehoods in cyberspace with the intention of hurting the public interest. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Seoul.